to get it from the mud together. We gonna win.
Being a man is hard.
Man, build from the ground.
Your man, your word. If you can't do something,
I want to bring you some breaking news here at 4:30 in case you're just now joining us. Carmelo Anthony, the teenage suspect in that deadly Frisco stabbing at the track meet, just walked out of the Collin County Jail minutes ago. Today, a Collin County judge reduced the bond for the 17-year-old from $1 million down to $250,000. Anthony will have to wear an ankle monitor from here on. He'll be on supervised house arrest and can only leave the house with the approval from the court. He has to stay off social media as well, and he cannot contact the victim's family. Wanted to bring you that video, though. We're going to have a live report with the very latest coming up in just a little bit at 5 o'clock with WFAA's Brittany Moncrief.
We are back live here, Brothers United Network. Today, I want to talk about an ongoing issue that's been going on for a minute with the story about Carmelo Anthony and the McCraft situation. It's a situation indeed. Like I said before, sorry about the loss of the family, losing their son in a tragic situation. But today we got to talk about it. He's out on bail. Yes. And a lot of people have a problem with this. A lot of people have been having a problem with black people donating to Carmelo Anthony being in jail, raising the funds to get him out so they can get him out on bail. People feeling like, why is they raising money for a man who committed murder? This is a crazy thing because in the Austin McCraft situation, he was brutally stabbed to death. Most people calling it self-defense. You know how the game go. But see, the crazy thing is, and the catch-22 thing is we done seen this story time and time again, but then the opposite spectrum. You know, Trayvon Martin situation, all the way to the cop that killed the guy and got paid leave, and people raising funds for all of these guys that did the same thing Austin McCraft did. Does that make it right either way? No. See, they raised the fund. They've been raising funds for all of these cops that have been killing these kids and getting off. Now they're raising funds for Carmelo Anthony for doing the same thing to Austin McCraft. You see what's going on here? See how people feel some type of way about this, and the outrage for some of these black people. The outrage has been a little bit different. But what about my perspective? What about how I feel about it? How I feel about it is a double standard. They can do it, but they can't. But the truth is, it's not right either or. It's not. It's really messed up. You can raise funds for a cop that killed somebody, or, that's how it be. Or you can raise funds for Carmelo Anthony killing the guy in school for, they say, defending himself. Was it excessive? Was it necessary for him to use a knife? He could have did something different. It was wrong, period. But raising the funds for a murderer is wrong too, on both ends of the spectrum. Yes, state of Texas, to stand your ground. It is. However this is going to play out in court, time will tell. But Carmelo Anthony is pleading not guilty. Self-defense. And like I said before, they're going to use this. This is the oldest playbook it's the oldest playbook. They're going to use it. Divide and conquer. The oldest trick in the book. They're going to play the race card on this. Even though both situations is wrong. Raising money for somebody to kill anybody, wrong, period. Sorry. It's not right. This is the reality. But we got to be mindful of the situation. We got to be mindful of the past situations. Of all the killing of all of us. And people paying money, raising funds, calling the guy what they say about all the dead people that got murdered by cops and these stray lone wolves. They say they was thugs that deserved it. Now, the Austin McCraft situation, the Carmelo Anthony situation, they saying, well, Carmelo Anthony was a thug for doing it. But at the end of the day, it's wrong, period. Carmelo Anthony could have did better. All of the other situations could have been done better. Why are you raising funds for somebody who killed somebody and took somebody loved one from their family? It makes no sense. It doesn't. It really don't. At the end of the day, they're going to play this narrative as long as you buying into it. See, the message of the day is stop buying into what the media is going to deliver you. Because they're going to deliver this to you. Truth be told, this was a classic case of a misunderstanding. Now, you may ask yourself, what you mean misunderstanding? The guy killed him. These are kids, man. We live in a society today where the kids are going to school today and murdering other kids. This is serious. These mass shootings that's going on with these kids shooting up the school, this is serious, man. That's why I say this has nothing to do with race, man. There's a bigger issue in play with the school system and these children, man. Lack of guidance. And yeah, they say Austin McCraft had the dad. He came out here and spoke. A true stand-up man who spoke his mind and even said this is not about race. This is about right or wrong. And the truth is, Carmelo Anthony was wrong for stabbing him, period. Do that mean you raise funds for him? No. And the same goes for the opposite spectrum. They would have been raising funds if it was the opposite way around. That's the truth. And they've been raising funds for these situations. We have to do better as a society and try to figure out what's going on with these kids today. Why are they shooting up schools? Why are they doing all these crazy things? What is going on at home that will cause children to do the things that they're doing? Pay attention, man. And look at the bigger picture. Because if we can look into that, we will not, and I repeat, we will not buy into their narrative. And what is that narrative? It's to keep you divided and conquer.